I was one of the last people in the world to get the internet. I was also definitely one of the last people in the civilized world and even uncivilized world to get a smartphone. There was people in third world nations all, carrying on protesting something with their smartphones, and I didn't have one. So I certainly was one of the last people. Matter of fact, I'm still unable to download ROMs from the internet and put them onto a data card. Or as some people say, oh, you get the ROM file and you dump it into a folder. Well, I don't feel like taking a dump, and I don't know how to do that. But I've got the Uno card and from my friend Jason Macari, who can provide you this for pretty cheap. He lives in Australia, and he can get you the card, but you got to take care of the file dumping and uploading yourself. But since I have power and prestige and connections by being the administrator of Atari and Beyond, he hooked me up. And as such, this Uno card has games listed by company, and in the Sega department, there is a prototype that most of you probably know about. I'm not claiming to be in discovering these games, but I discovered for myself IXION. And man, it's a great game. As you can tell, it looks a lot like Thunderground, and I suspect that if not only the same team, but the very same guy who put together Thunderground was tinkering with IXION. And I'll tell you what, in the 80s, we were obsessed with futuristic sounding names, besides the fact there was words like Tron, Robotron, Zaxxon, but you might say in the 80s we had a hard-on for any words ending in on. Well, Ixion's one of those games that you'll like to play a lot, and then you'll forget how you hell you played it. But I played it today and reminded myself how this game works. There's two phases. One phase, you're trying basically, I'm this kind of orange tank square type thing, and you can shoot these other enemies, but what you're really trying to do is collect these white squares. And if you have other squares, if there's squares for you to travel across to get to them, fine. If you can't, you shoot this round thing. This round thing, which I'm sure has a technical name for it if you read the instructions or the backstory, but basically when you shoot the round thing around the screen like I'm doing, it creates squares that you can travel across. You might say it fills in the voids, which you can travel across. In this second stage, I'm just trying to fill the whole screen up, and then I think I get a bonus. This is different from oh, I almost got it. So 2 stages. Back to the stage where I'm trying to shoot enemies, but more specifically trying to collect these white squares. See, I can't get to that white square because the space is surrounded. So I'm shooting, there we go, shooting this orange circle, which fills in voids, and then you can travel. You can't travel across a blank square. And this is a great game. I mean, I can shoot. There's elements of lots of other games here. Meanwhile, this thing going across the screen, when that reaches the first orange tank there thing, this bonus stage is over. Not sure if I don't complete it, if I lose a life. Let's learn that together. We'll watch. I'm basically trying to fill in the screen. This part reminds me of a strange game from Intellivision that I forget the name right now. Oh, let's see if we lost a life. I don't think so. It's more of a bonus. And my high score on this is 100,000, 105,000. So here I am just trying to... There's a little bit of pango going on here. Maybe quite a bit of pango. Here we go again, trying to... So 2 major phases of the game. I think this game could have been published. I mean, it's probably pretty close to as good as Thunderground. And maybe for brainy people, better? Got it. Oh look, different looking, I don't know if you can tell, but these are different looking graphics on these squares. A little bit of Solar Fox happening here. It's really exciting when, in this world of ROMs that people can acquire, we're all discovering Atari games. It wasn't long ago that I can only play the Atari cartridges that I bought physically. It's only very recently that I have these this emulator type stuff, which most of you Atari people have now. Everything's changed, and it even led to me selling many cartridges. I may sell nearly all of mine. I'm just a little bit unsure about selling off my iMagic and Activisions. What if this thing breaks, and Jason doesn't want to give me and I can't get my hands on another one of these? I'd be screwed. I had a big Atari collection, but I'll tell you what, so far I'm doing fine without having the physical games. If you have a way to display them, fine. But as I've gotten older, because I thought I'd always have all my Atari cartridges for life, I don't know, you start to realize you're getting older and you're just going to leave a bunch of stuff for people to have to take care of when you die. I mean, I'm not that old yet, but I also have a limited amount of space, so I was quite okay with actually selling my huge Sega Genesis and Master System collection, and quite a bit of my Atari 2600 collection. And I may end up selling the whole thing, I don't know, maybe not. Some games don't bring in much money, I'm fine. It's not worth it. But some of the games I sold, a lot of the games I sold, I got epic money for it. Oh, I gotta get this. What am I doing? So anyway, I'm playing an exceptionally good game here where, interesting that it says the 1X or something up at the top of the screen. Not sure what that means. Oh, it might be spelling IXION. It looks like oh yeah. Oh, you spell IXION to beat the level. I see that. Every time you pick up a white square, it's another letter in the word. IXION. This is a good game, man. Now this particular game I'm playing longer, but if you think it's too easy and gets boring, oh, I don't think so. I'm just kind of having a breakthrough game right now. But I think you guys have seen enough, and you don't have to buy it. It's just available for download, but a unique game that kind of stands out to me. It's interesting in this level how you got these things shooting at you. Oh, it got harder all of a sudden. Okay. My new high score on IXION, 168,400. Highly recommend if you can just get the free download and play it on emulation. A real interesting, unique game, IXION for Atari 2600.